Okay. We are live on YouTube. What'd you say? Mine?
Yeah.
To this? No. Hi YouTube. Hi Instagram. Right, let me make sure that we are set up where you can see. Means I gotta do some squats right now. Okay. Hey. Alright. Get your props. If you need blocks, strap. We need a strap. You don't need a mat, just an area that you won't slip. What do we need? Hey, Bobby. We need blocks and a strap, definitely. If you have sensitive knees, please grab a blanket or a towel, whatever's going to help it to be a little more comfortable. Yeah, if you want to use a bolster, if you have a bolster handy or pillows, that could go under the knees at the very end of class in Shavasana. And hey, Nancy. Hey, Adam. If anything happens on Instagram, please go over to YouTube, which is just MJ Travers. You can search at MJ's Yoga as well. It'll be up on YouTube for good. I think it takes a little while for it to go up. It'll be up on Instagram for 24 hours. Questions and comments, please message me. Let me know. If you don't understand something, please let me. Hey, pretty Nancy. I'm excited. This is good. I'm going to turn the comments off of Instagram. So if you need to message me, please do. Hello. And it's not going. It's not. Okay. Let's turn it off. Go to YouTube if you need. All right. Please modify however you need to. That might mean doing everything, doing part of it, whatever you need to do. So please listen to the modifications that I'll give you, just so you know the best thing that you should be doing. Right now, we are going to start how we started yesterday as well. So we're still working with the same thing. So hand to big toe, which is this pose. And then we're going to be working with that eventually tomorrow into a side plank position, which we have options, holding the knee, coming into side plank, holding the knee as well. So please remember, listen to your body. Modify completely if that's what you need to do. So important. Okay, we're going to start in a hero's pose. So use your blocks if you need. We're going to bring the knees together in a seated position. Feet wide. If you're sitting on blocks, you're going to have it running left to right side, so both butt cheeks are on it. Legs so tight. So have the knees together, feet wide. Knees as close together as they can be. Then bring the hands onto the legs. Wherever it's comfortable, might be the dominant hand in the non-dominant hand on the lap. And close the eyes. Sit up nice and tall. If you have really giant calves, which is not a bad thing at all, roll your calves out and then sit back down. That might give you a little bit more space. Think toes pointing back behind your bum. And then sit tall. Bring your head on top of the rib cage, on top of the pelvis. And like I was saying yesterday, your butt bones are like your feet in this position. So you're going to sit up nice and tall on your butt bones as if you're standing up nice and tall in a mountain pose. So for your bum to your head, this is a mountain pose, tall and stable. And then breathe nice and deep down into the abdomen, the low back. Letting the jaw relax. It can be closed, but make sure you're not gripping or grinding the jaw. Tongue could be on the top or bottom palate, whatever does feel more comfortable. Often with our body, it learns or it is made to breathe through the nose by having the tongue on the top palate without pressing too hard, just gently on the top palate. Breathe in and out. So think of breathing below the navel to the low back, that low pelvis area, low torso area just above the pelvis. Take a few more breaths here. So if you need, you might need to activate the glutes slightly, pulling the glutes in. It's almost like you're lengthening through the front of the thighs, also the back of the legs. That might help you to sit up a little bit taller if you do need that activation instead of just dumping down into any joints. Slow breath in and out. As you're breathing in and out, just take stock of where you're feeling the body right now, what you're feeling, and where you're feeling it. Take one more full deep inhale breath. And full deep exhale. Eyes can be open or closed. Inhale, arms lift straight up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Again, inhale, arms lift straight up to the sky. Option to look up. Sit tall again on your butt bones. Exhale, hands come to heart. One more time, inhale, arms lift straight up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to heart. Inhale, lift the arms straight up. And now from here, bring your hands to the ground, tabletop position. Remove the block. And bring them both towards the front of the mat. If you don't have blocks, you can use books. In a tabletop position, first of all, inhale, push the spine up towards the sky. So think of pressing the scap against the rib cage, and then depress. The chest comes further down, shoulder blades pull back. And again, lift up, spread the collarbones, keep the spine nice and neutral, and exhale, let it drop down. Think of the underarms getting nice and deep. Inhale, lift it up, pull the collarbones wide. Exhale, let it drop down. Again, don't let the rest of the spine change at all. Keep it neutral. Keep the head up in line with the spine. One more time. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it back down. Let's bring it to a neutral position. So we did this yesterday just to cut the hips as well. So we're going to do it again. Bring the block onto the back of the pelvis at the sacral area. And with the block there, if you need to tuck the toes because you need more stability or it feels better for the ankles or the feet, please do. But again, don't let your spine move. Hug your butt cheeks in, hug the triceps in. Bring the right knee towards the right elbow without rounding the pelvis. Push the pubic bone back. And then bring the right knee out to the right hand side. Now we're very, very slowly. Keep the knee out to the side. Start to turn the foot up towards the sky. And then think of bringing the knee and the foot up and back behind you. Left butt cheek hugs in. Pull the ribs up, keep the chest lifted. And again, the knee comes forwards. Send your pubic bone back. Knee out to the side. Turn the foot straight up to the sky. Let's go the opposite here. Bring the knee up, foot down where it just was. Again, foot up to the sky. We're going to go backwards and forwards a couple of times. Keep the knee out to the side. And then bring the knee forwards again, fire hydrant. Again, with the foot up to the sky. Keep the knee out to the side. And then the knee to fire hydrant. Bring the knee back towards the right tricep. Knee to the ground. Let's come down to a child's pose. Knees wide. Toes to touch, hips back to the heels, arms reach. If the block does fall, it's totally fine. We don't need it on the sacrum right now. Get nice and heavy, pressing the hips back. Reach the spine and the chest forwards. Press the palms down. Take a full inhale breath. Let's walk the hands over to the left-hand side. Press the hips towards the right heel. You can move, you can stay still. You're welcome to stack a palm, twist, wind. Whatever feels good. The hands might come all the way off the mat. The torso might come up and over the left thigh if that feels okay for you. Move into what you're feeling sense-wise. Take 3 more breaths. If you'd like to twist or bind, thread an arm. 2 more. One more inhale. And then bring the hands back to the center. Inhale, come up to tabletop position. We need the block again on the back of the sacrum. If you need to tuck the toes one more time, again, find that stability. Triceps hug in, outer hips hug in, especially the right. So pull the left knee forward, sticking the pubic bone back. Keep the spine neutral, don't let it move. Bring the left knee out to the side. Think of the pelvis staying nice and stable, so right butt hugs into the left. Turn the left foot up to the sky. And then keep the foot lifted. Start to bring the leg up and back behind you as you push the thigh up to the ceiling. Lift the chest, pull the ribs up. Again, the knee comes forwards, pubic bone back. You want to change it here, knee comes out to the side. Now from here, this is fire hydrant. Inhale, lift the foot up to the sky. Let's come back to the fire hydrant on the exhale, so keep the knee open. So externally rotate the femur. Internally rotate, lift the foot up. Externally rotate, lift the knee. One more time, internally rotate, lift the foot. Externally rotate. Now bring the left knee towards the left tricep. And then knee to the ground, sit back, child's pose. Again, we don't need the block. Ooh, get nice and heavy with the hips. Pull the chest forwards, broaden the upper back. One more full inhale. Let's walk the hands as far as I can go to the right hand side this time. So hands walk right, push the hips back and down towards the left heel. You can stay still or you can move again. Whatever you need to do on this side. Might be completely different to the other side. But again, move into what you're feeling, not what you think you should be doing, to what you actually should be doing, because that's what you feel in the body. Really get quiet with the mind, listen to what it's saying. We'll take 3 more breaths. Two more. One more. And bring the hands back to the center. Inhale, come up to a tabletop position. And exhale, we'll tuck the toes. Hug the outer hips in, the triceps in. Inhale, lift the knees off the ground, just an inch or two. Keep the chest pulling forwards, the pubic bone back. Exhale, step to a high plank without lifting the pelvis. Take a full inhale breath. Downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Take a longer or a shorter stance if you need, maybe some movement. Bending one knee, pushing the other heel down. Taking it side to side, whatever you feel that you need with the body here. Maybe lifting a leg, bending the knee, opening the hip. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog in 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the right leg high. I'm going to face the other way so you guys can see from this side. On the exhale, open the hip, bend the knee. Now keep the hips back. I want you to think, pull the knee forwards in line with the right hip, just like fire hydrant. The hips stay back in downward dog. The left hip pushes back, but the right knee pulls forwards. Now let's start to shift forwards. Tap the right triceps with the right tricep with the right knee. Step outside the right wrist. Lower the back knee to the ground. Whew, runner's lunge. You can tuck or untuck the left toes, whatever feels comfortable. You might need to be on your blocks. You might need to make sure that it's still in the frame. You may want to come down to the forearms if that feels comfortable. You can always walk the hands further out in front of you as well. Take another full breath in. A full slow breath out. Inhale, lift the right arm up to the sky. Come up onto the left palm if you're not already. Exhale, reach the right arm back behind you. Keep the right knee pointed forwards. Inhale, lift the right arm straight back up to the sky. Start to bring it into a teeter. Turn the chest towards the sky. Left shoulder pulls back. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Grab your blocks. Let's pike the hips back to a half splits pose. Bring the right heel back to a hip width position. So right heel to left knee. We need to use our blocks here. Done this for a couple of weeks. So I want you to make sure that your hands are flat. If you are really, really flexible, your hands can be on the ground without rounding, then you are more than welcome to do that. But otherwise, I want the palms flat. Let's start to dig our right heel down. As you dig the heel down, notice if the pelvis starts swaying to the left, hug the left hip in, keep pulling the right hamstring back. Pull the chest forwards and up so we're not rounding. Dig the right heel down a little bit more. If you're using about 80% strength, the right leg, the low back, another inhale. Dig the heel down just a little bit more. Now from here, can you stay with the spine? Lift the right leg up. Let's hold 3, 2, 1, lower back down. Oh. Okay. Let's make sure our left hip's hugged into the right side. Dig the right heel down and start to push it down about 70%. Keep pulling the right hamstring back, left hip hugs in. Push at 80%. Little harder, 90%. 100% now, push it down. And now, lift the heel up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Oh. Bend the front knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift the torso up. Like yesterday, exhale, bring the arms forwards. Right arm comes back, lateral twist. Inhale, arms lift straight back up. Keep lifting the left hamstring. We're going to do it again. Exhale, arms forwards. Right arm back. One more time. Inhale, arms come straight up. Exhale, arms forwards, right hand back. Option to look back. Keep pulling the right hamstring back, left hip in. Inhale, arms lift straight back up. Exhale, release the hands to the ground, tuck the back toes. You can always put blocks under the hands if you need. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg comes up and back behind you. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. And now let's open the left hip. Keep the hip open, but pull the left knee forwards in line with the left hip. Right hip pulls back. So think again, that fire hydrant position. Right hip's hugging in, left knee forwards, flex the left toes. Let's come forwards. Left knee taps the left tricep. Then we step the left foot outside the left wrist. Lower the back knee. Option to stay on the palms, come to the forearms. Runner's lunge. Use the blocks if you need. And breathe. Keep the front of the spine nice and long. Press down into the left big toe. Take 2 more breaths. One more inhale. Exhale. Come up onto the right palm. Inhale, left arm lifts up to the sky. Exhale, left arm back behind. If you need, a block goes under the right hand. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. Again, bring the arm back behind you. Option to look back. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. This time, exhale, we'll bring it forwards through Uti to turn the chest to the sky, right shoulder back. And then hands to the ground. Grab our blocks again. Pike the hips back. Straighten the front leg. Bring the left heel just a little closer towards the center of the mat. And flex the left toe. So again, come up as high as you need. Hands are on the blocks, or if you can have the hands flat on the ground, especially the heel of the hands, please do. Left toes flex in. Left hip hugs back, right hip hugs in. Start to dig the left heel down a little harder. Now lift the front of the spine and lengthen the chest forward. So if you're really rounded, come up higher. If that means turn the blocks higher or up onto fingertips. Dig the heel down about 80% now. Notice if the hips are tipping over to one side or the other. Try and bring them into the center. Dig the heel down about 80% now. About 90. Then we'll lift the heel up. If you're rounded, try to even just lower the heel down, but try and keep the spine lifted. 2, 1, lower back down. Whew. Let's do it again. So just start slow, about 70%. There's action, there's work. Again, the pubic bone sticking back. Right hips hugging in. About 80% now. Keep breathing. 90%. You're digging the heel down. 100%. Dig the heel down as hard as you can. And now let's lift. We hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower back down. Bend the front knee. Ooh. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift up. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Let's take that lateral twist to the left. Keep lifting the right hamstring. Inhale, lift the arms back up to the sky. Exhale, bring the arms forwards, left hand back. Good, right glute is on. Inhale, arms back up to the sky. One more time. Exhale, arms forwards, left hand back. Option to look back, push down into the left big toe. Inhale, arms back up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the ground, tuck the back toes. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg comes up. Again, you can take circles, flip it, whatever you may have done on the previous side. Medium down dog in 3, in 2, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forwards. And exhale, frog squat. Your choice to jump or step the feet outside of the blocks or the wrists. Hands to heart, elbows to knees. Oof. Does not feel good on my tattoo. So, if anything feels weird for you, modify. Come up higher. Widen the feet. Maybe push something under the heels that might be rolling the mat up. Notice what feels best. And now see if you can start to bring the breath in a little fluid motion in and out. So we're not forcing it in, not forcing it out, unless you're taking Ujjayi breath. Take another full inhale. And exhale, Ragdoll Pose. So bend the knees, lift the hips, let the head hang. Combine the arms or the fingers. Whatever feels good for you here. Welcome to move or stay still. And then take the awkward bind as well, the opposite forearm, opposite fingers on top. Take another full breath in. And release the hands down to the ground. Inhale, mountain pose. Lift yourself all the way up, arms come straight up to the sky. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart, eyes closed. Stand as tall as you possibly can. Head on top of rib cage, on top of pelvis, this time on top of the heels. So exactly like what we were just doing when we sat at the start of class, this time standing on our feet. So think of grounding down into the heel bones. Press your thigh bones back, lengthen the tailbone down, so everything's nice and stable in one tall straight line. Again, Ujjayi breath is an option, or just breathing naturally. Again, that deep breath into the low abdomen, low back. 3 more breaths. If you'd like to create an intention, if you haven't already yet, what would you like to gain out of today's practice, out of today's presence? Take one more full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, arms lift straight up to the sky. Exhale, come up onto the tiptoes. Stabilizing our feet. Option to look up on the inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, heels come back down. See if you can come taller every single time. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, up onto the tiptoes. Inhale, option to look up. Exhale, hands to heart, heels down. See if you can coordinate those two. One more time. Inhale, arms are straight up. Exhale, come up onto the tiptoes. Inhale, option to look up. Exhale, hands and heels down. Bend the knees this time, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge. Let's set the left foot back, lower the knee. Inhale, crescent moon, lift yourself up. We're going to do a little bit similar as yesterday. Exhale, bring the arms forwards, right arm back, lateral twist. Inhale, back to crescent moon. Exhale, half split pose. Inhale, lift the front of the spine, flex the toes in. On the exhale, we're going to move into a modified gait. So pivot the toes to the left. You might need to move the left knee over a little bit. The hands come either onto the ground or onto your blocks. And I'm going to face you guys. From here, inhale, lunge, slightly move the upper torso forwards, push down into the heel of the hand, so working the hands as well. Exhale, bring the hips back to the left heel. Only as far as it's comfortable. Keep pushing the right foot down. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, bring it back. Again, inhale, come forwards. Exhale, bring it back. Last one, inhale, come forwards. And exhale, let's bring it back. Left hip towards left heel. So stay here and play around, whether that means turning the toes further in or out, pressing the outer right foot down. Maybe you're going to walk the hands over to the left. Keep pushing the hips back. And move into that sense feeling, what this side feels. You might be up a little bit higher on the left knee. Left toes might need to be tucked. Take another full inhale. Another full exhale. Inhale, come up onto hands and knees. Keep the right foot extended. On the exhale, stand up onto the left knee. Inhale, arms lift straight up to the sky. On the exhale, left hand comes down to the ground. Right foot lifts up. Modified side plank, a little different to yesterday. Pull the shoulders back, flex the right toes into the face. Inhale, reach the right arm over the ear. Always an option for the right foot to be on the ground. Exhale, bring the hand and knee down, tabletop position. So we're facing the back now. Inhale, cow. Exhale, dome for cat. Roll up the spine. One more time. Inhale, cow. Flip the breastplate up. Lift your hamstrings. And exhale as we dome for cat. Good. Tuck the toes. Hover the knees. Inhale, breath. Now really hug the outer hips in. Pull the rib cage up. Pull the chest forwards. Squeeze the triceps in. Lift your biceps up. And exhale, downward dog. Keep it short. Inhale, come onto the toes. You'll either jump or step. Feet outside the wrist, frog squat. We're not here for too long. Stay for an inhale, breath. And exhale, forward fold. Lift the hips up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot back, lower the knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift the arms up. So you should be facing away. If you need to turn around, you can. Exhale, bring the arms forwards. Left hand back, lateral twist. Inhale, arms back up to the sky. Exhale, half splits. Pike the hips back. Take your blocks if you need. Inhale, lift the chest. Flex the left toes to the face. On the exhale, we're going to turn to the right. Bring the left toes down. And then bring the right foot back behind us, back into that modified gate pose, side lunge. Left toes point the same direction as the fingers. Inhale, lean forwards. You can always use blocks under the hands. Exhale, go back only as far as it's comfortable for you. That might mean bum to heel, or it might mean higher. Inhale, come forwards. Press down into the heel of the hands. Exhale, bum comes back to the heel. Again, inhale, come forwards. Exhale, bring it back. We'll do it one last time. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Let's stay and breathe and move into what you feel. Whether you're staying right here, maybe moving the arms across. What does this side need? It's going to help you to feel comfortable and spacious and able to move. Take 2 more breaths. One more full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, come up to that tabletop, but with the left leg extended. On the exhale, stand up onto the right knee. If you need to adjust where the knee and foot are, you can. Inhale, arms lift straight up to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down, modified side plank. Left leg might lift, or you'll keep the foot on the ground. Inhale, left arm over the ear for Uttita, extended version. Right shoulder pulls back, ribs in. Exhale, bring the hands down to a tabletop position with facing the front again. Inhale, cow. Exhale, dome for cat, roll up the spine. Again, inhale, cow, pull the collarbones wide. And exhale as you roll up the spine, cat. Come to a neutral spine, tuck the toes. Inhale, hover the knees. Take a full breath in, hug the outer hips, pull the chest forward, stick the pubic bone back. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, lift up onto the toes. Exhale again, frog squat. Jump or step, feet outside of the wrists. Just here for an inhale breath. And exhale, forward fold, hips up, turn the toes forwards. Gonna add on a little bit. Inhale, mountain, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms lift straight up to the sky. Exhale, come up onto the tiptoes. Option to look up on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees a little. Coming all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge, left foot back. Lower the knee. Keep the toes tucked this time. Inhale, crescent move. Exhale, arms forwards, right hand back, pull the left hip further back. From here, lift the back knee, revolve, crescent lunge. Now keep sliding the right hamstring back, lift the left hamstring, pull the front of the hips away from the right thigh. Take a full inhale breath, lift up higher through the crown. One more exhale. Inhale, warrior 2, we open up, little flow. Turn the left toes in, exhale, side angle, A, B, or C. You can take extended if you like. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, reach up and back. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, standing splits, lift the left leg. We did this yesterday as well. Bend your right knee as much as you need for the hands to come onto blocks or the ground for stability. Start to bend the left knee and pull the left knee forwards into your chest. Now from here, push down into the right big toe. Start to stand up. Left foot lifts. Bending the right knee, pressing down into the right big toe. Pull the front of the hips back away from the left thigh. Flex the left toes up. Hands come onto the hips. Knee comes across the body only as far as your pelvis stays square forwards. Inhale forwards back to the center. Exhale, we open it up to that fire hydrant. Again, the right glute's gonna hug in, keep the pelvis square. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, step the left foot back behind you, bend the knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, arms forwards into that lateral twist. Inhale, warrior two, we open up. Back to the flow, exhale, side angle, your choice. Inhale, reverse triangle. So we get to do it twice on this side. Push into the right big toe. Exhale, hands to the ground. This time, step forwards into a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back, lower the knee. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, arms forwards, lateral twist. Let's now lift the back knee. Make sure the feet are hips width position. The same thing, you're gonna pull the front of the pelvis back. If that means that you take a shorter stance, maybe bend the back knee a little bit more to allow the right hip to wrap forwards, left hip wrap back and down. Keep the left knee pointed over the middle toe. Stand up taller through the crown of the spine. Push down into the left big toe. Take another full inhale. Maybe looking back over the left fingers, full exhale. We'll inhale, open up, warrior two. Again, we flow, right toes in. Exhale, side angle, A, B, or C with or without extension. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg, reach up and back. Exhale, hands to the ground. Again, this is similar to yesterday. Inhale, standing splits. Bend the left knee. Hands can be on blocks on the ground. Start to bring the right knee forwards into your chest. Bending the left knee, let's slowly stand up. Hands on the hips. Right toes flex. Fingers spreading out on the left toes, left heel pressing down. Take a full inhale. Exhale, knee comes across the body, so left glute's gonna really hug in here. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, we open it. Keep the pelvis square. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, we tip, step the right foot back to the lunge position of the legs. Bend the back knee, back heels lifted. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, arms forwards, take lateral to the left, the twist. Inhale, warrior two, adjust the feet. Exhale, side angle, A, B, or C with or without extension. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift up and back. Exhale, hands to the ground, let's step forwards into a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, squat and curl. Let's come down to a tiny little ball. If you'd like to balance, this is always an option for you to move up onto the hands, throw pose, flying frog, anything else you'd like to play with. Really focusing on the breath, letting it move in and out slow. Take 3 more. Is welcome to move into a forward fold or maybe garland pose or a frog squat if that feels better for you here. One more full exhale. Meet in a standing forward fold. I'm going to change it up a little bit. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge, left foot back, lower the knee. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, arms forwards, lateral twist. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, we open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the ground this time. Plant your left hand. So this is similar to yesterday. I want you to bring the right foot back about a step and then pivot into a modified side plank. Back heel comes down or back knee comes down. The right toes will turn out to the side. Right arm lifts up, keep the hips lifted, pull the left shoulder back. If you're on the knee, that's totally fine. I just want you to hug the left thigh in, left glute in. Pull the ribs in. Good, take another full breath in. And exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, standing splits, lean forwards, lift the left leg. Exhale, left knee into the chest, a little different here. Bend the right knee, inhale, let's stand up. And interlace the fingers at the front of the left knee or shin. Pull the knee as far as you can without rounding the spine and the pelvis. Keep everything upright and neutral. Now, if you need a strap for big toe pose, please grab your strap right now. Put the strap in your left hand. Otherwise, your peace fingers go around your left toes. You will stay right here, or you will extend your left leg forwards. Think of pulling the hamstring back, standing up as tall as you can. Right butt cheek is on, right thighs hugging in. And now, option to open the left leg out to the left side. You might reach the right arm out for balance. You might just be holding the knee. Please do what your body needs to on this side. Move slowly, move out of the ego. Take another full inhale. And a full exhale. Start to bring the left leg forwards again. Bend the knee, interlace the fingers, same grip. And slowly release the foot to the ground. Let's come into a standing forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back, lower the knee, keep the toes tucked. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, lateral twist. So bring the arms forward so the pelvis stays square. I don't want you to move from the pelvis. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, we open up, warrior two. Take an inhale, breath. Let's come to a low lunge. Plant the right hand, bring the left foot back about a step. Now again, same option, lower the back knee, move into a modification, or you'll keep the back knee lifted. Pivot the outside of the right foot down, turn the left toes to the side of the mat. Now push the hips up, pull the shoulders back, option to reach the left arm up to the sky. Right shoulder pulls back, if that's tough, bend the elbow, then pull the shoulder blade back, ribs down and in. Take another full inhale breath. If you're on the foot, firm the right thigh. And exhale, hand comes down. Bring the foot back, forwards again. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest. Inhale, we stand up. Interlace the fingers, awkward grip around the right shin. Pull the knee up towards the chest. Only as far as it can go, keeping the pelvis and spine neutral. Again, you might need the strap. Please grab it in your right hand. Otherwise, you'll just be holding onto the knee. Right peace fingers around the right big toe. Again, you can stay right here. Left hand comes to the left hip. Little bend in the left knee. Have an option to extend the leg. Right hamstring pulls back. If you can't extend it fully, please use the strap. Left glute hugs in, left quad pushes back. Again, always the option to keep the knee bent and hold the front of the knee. From here, you might open the leg. Again, still maybe holding the front of the knee. Left arm might reach out to the side for balance. So think, hugging everything in towards the pelvis. We stand tall. Push down into the left big toe. One more breath. Inhale, bring the knee or the foot forwards again. Exhale, bend the knee, take the same finger grip, bring it into the chest. Hold for the inhale. Exhale, release the foot, forward fold, coming all the way down. Let's widen the feet. Take a little bend in one knee, sway the pelvis. Opposite knee, move around. Head hang, let the arms be heavy. Take 2 more breaths. One more full inhale. Full exhale, release the hands. Bring the feet back to a hip width position. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, mountain pose, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to the hips. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, open the left knee like before. Without the hands, put your foot to the inner right thigh. Moving into an active tree position. Keep the hands here. You can always bring the foot down to the calf or toes to the ground. Just notice what's going to feel better for your body. Want it nice and active so we're not pulling or cranking the foot up. That's not a bad thing, but I want to stabilize the body in certain ways. You might want to try to close the eyes. Maybe even look up or down. Slow, deep breaths. Inhale, lift the left leg. Let's release the foot down. Inhale, lift the right knee. Hands to the hips. Exhale, open the knee. Without using the hands, place the foot somewhere, maybe somewhere you don't normally put it. Again, toes can be on the ground, foot on the calf, foot on the thigh. Hands might move into a different position. You're welcome to take a reverse prayer, or maybe grab opposite elbows behind you. Think of squaring the pelvis off forward, so that might mean that the knee comes in a little bit or a lot. Notice what works best for you. Breathe and find focus. Two more. One more full inhale. Inhale, lift the right leg. And exhale, release the foot down. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. One last little bit of strength. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge. Left foot comes back. Lower the knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, lateral twist to the right. Inhale, lift the back knee. This time, exhale, left hand down to the ground. You might grab your right knee here, or you might turn the toes out, moving into that modified side plank that we took before. So option for like this, or you can pivot the outer left foot down, holding the right knee, lifting it up. Option to take that tree leg position as well, what we just did. Right hand will lift, or you'll hold the leg. Pull the left shoulder back. Push your left glute towards the right heel. Take another inhale breath. Hands down, downward dog. Inhale, look forwards. Make your way to the top of the mat, step or jump. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back, toes stay tucked. Lower the knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, arms forwards, lateral twist, left back. Inhale, lift the back knee. This time, right hand comes down. Option to take the modification side plank of what we took, or left hand on front of the left shin. Pivot the outside of the right heel down, coming into your side plank. Again, you might be holding the left knee. You might place the left foot to the inner right thigh. If your left hand's not on the left leg, you lift it up to the sky. Pull the right shoulder back. Slow, deep breaths. Use the outer right thigh to stabilize. Full inhale. Let's come into a downward facing dog. This time in down dog, slide forward to high plank. On or off the knees will lower all the way down to the ground. Flip yourself over onto your back. Make sure your blocks are easy to grab. Bring the soles of the feet flat. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift the hips up. Press the shoulders back and down. Lift your chin a little so you have a little gap of the neck that we're not compressing the neck spine. Outer hips wrap up to the sky, inner thighs roll down. Take another full inhale. Option to grab your block, move into a supported bridge position. Block will go under the sacrum. You can stay right here. That was a lot of work lifting the front of the legs up. You're welcome to now move into a assisted hip flexor and psoas stretch with me if you like. If not, just relax, put the arms and legs where you can relax, especially the low back. Otherwise, we'll bring the left knee in towards the chest, fingers interlace, right leg extends long. If your prop under your bum is too high, you can hopefully find something lower that's near you or remove it altogether. Right toes point away, left knee pulls in. You're welcome to pull the left knee further out towards the underarm. You're also welcome to reach the right arm back or press the right hand down onto the front of the right thigh. Can you breathe nice and deep and slow? 2 more. Just notice how it feels across the front of the pelvis, the inner right thigh. 1 more full inhale. And then slowly release the left foot down. Let's bring the right leg in. Interlace the fingers either at the shin or the hamstring. Awkward finger grip than what you just took before. Left leg extends long, left toes point. Right knee can stay in the center towards the nipple or pull it further out towards the underarm. And whatever this side does need, specifically for your body, for what you're feeling. Again, that same option. Left hand can press on the left thigh or reach back behind you. One more. And then slowly release. So you're welcome to stay here with the block under the sacrum if it's comfortable, and move the legs into a position that it feels good. Otherwise, press the feet down, lift the pelvis up, moving back into a bridge pose. Take a couple of breaths in bridge if you are choosing to take the active pose. And then we'll slowly articulate the spine and the pelvis back down to the ground. And then we'll finish in a full butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together, your blocks underneath the outside of the thighs or the knees or the shins, wherever it feels supportive and comfortable for you. If you want this to be a little bit more directed to the inner hip area, pull the feet closer towards the groin. More the outer hip area, you'll slide the feet quite a bit away, making a big diamond shape with the inner legs. And then put the arms anywhere it feels good for you. If you are choosing to take a halo position with the arms back behind you, you might take about 10 breaths with one hand on top and 10 breaths with the other hand on top. If you forget to change it, it's totally fine. But otherwise, just allow the body to relax here fully. Let the eyes close. Let go of any breath manipulation, breath control that you brought into your class. So let the breath move in and out naturally, but if possible, through the nose. Give yourself complete permission to fully relax here, to fully surrender, to let go completely. You don't need to be anywhere else. You don't need to do anything else. You're in the perfect place, exactly where you are, right here, right now. Allow yourself to be fully and wholly here, right here. As you lay here, I'd like you to imagine. Imagine that you're laying on a hammock next to a stream and it's comfortable. You feel like you're in the perfect place. You're right where you're meant to be. In this stream where you are, next to this stream, notice in your mind, you can make up whatever you want. What sounds do you hear? What sensations are you feeling? There might be wind blowing, you might hear birds singing and calling to one another or flying by. You might feel the sun against your skin. You can make up whatever you would like it to be. It's your mind, you get to choose. So make this a sanctuary-like place for you. You can stay here as long as you like. I highly suggest that you do. As usual, I'll be finishing Instagram, so please bring yourself out of it. Namaste as you need to. And if you are in YouTube land, start to deepen your breath. Start to slowly move your body. However it feels comfortable, whatever feels best. Maybe stretch out, roll to a side, bring the legs in. And then taking your time, coming to a comfortable seated position. You can sit on your props if that's going to feel more comfortable. Eyes open or closed, hands on the legs, the lap, the heart. However, you need to thank yourself for doing this, whether you're doing it with us live or after. Thank yourself completely and fully. You chose to do something that's so great for your mind and for your body. Not everybody gets it. You realize what this is, the rewiring of our brain, the bringing ourselves into the present moment. So thank yourself for each of the things that you are now learning, that you can incorporate into your daily life, that you can use to your advantage. As we bring the hands now through prayer, thumbs come to the third eye. I thank each and every one of you so much. Let's bow in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Please give it a thumbs up, comment, share, all that stuff. Appreciate you all. Have an amazing rest of your day. Hopefully see you tomorrow for the last for this week.